Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is the earliest stream that I have done. I am not necessarily tired, but I just woke up like literally like 30 minutes ago. And that means I kind of have morning voice. So that's a thing that's happening today. Hi, good morning everybody. My name's Akira Dolce. You're a local barista VTuber. I'm existing. I have a fresh pot of coffee. I wonder. Is Little Caesars open right now? I've been craving some pizzas. That's how I've that's what I've been wanting for the past couple days. I've been wanting the Little Caesars pizza, specifically the pepperoni stuffed crust. It's really, really good. I found out that America doesn't have pepperoni stuffed crust. They only have regular stuffed crust. And you can't get it through like DoorDash or like, what is that called? Uber Eats? Do you guys have Skip the Dishes? Anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, you can't get pepperoni stuffed crust. You can only get regular stuffed crust in America. Thank God for Canada. But you know what? That America has at Little Caesars that Canada doesn't, and that is what is it? It's cheese dip. There's no cheese dip. There's no spicy cheddar dip in Canada. There's only, well, we used to have it. We used to have spicy cheddar dip. And then they discontinued it, and then I got really, really sad. That's something I realized that happened to a lot of food industries that happened during COVID, during lockdown, is that they simplified their menu. Everyone simplified their menu like way beyond what it needed to be. Honestly, it was weird, but you know, understandable. Very, very understandable. Today I'm having a Irish cream coffee. Wow. I don't like how when I drink milk sometimes it makes, so like when you drink milk it kind of like activates the phlegminess inside your throat. I don't know if you guys know about this, but like when you drink milk it like phlegmifies it phlegmifies your throat. And yeah, you know what, I'm just thinking, this is just what I was thinking. I'm not sure if I'll actually do it or not. This just happened, just hit me like a ton of bricks right now. What if I start streaming on YouTube for tea time only? Holy shit, it's Thursday. I was thinking it was Tuesday because mostly my tea time times is on Tuesday, but no, I had to push it back because of Valentine's Day. And so my brain is in Tuesday mode. Did I tweet going live? Shit. Hold on. Oh, I did. Okay, I did tweet going live. Okay. What else did I need to do? Okay. There's a number of new VTubers popping up here and there again. We're getting like a fair number of them. I'm not sure if they're like new people that just rebranded, or if they're like genuinely new people, because like getting a live 2D model is getting more and more affordable every single day, I feel like. Doki doki. You know what? I just recently downloaded the HoloCure game. Again, I should say I downloaded it again. I'm not sure if my save file transferred over, but maybe I should play that. I was so good. I'm so good at these vampire-like games. I don't even know what they're like. You know, like you level up by killing a bunch of mobs. Some people call them bullet heaven games, as opposed to bullet hell, because you are the bullet hell. In this game, you are the bullet hell. Unleash hell upon your enemies with bullets. You know what I kind of want to do? You know, like how in the morning when you have your coffee and you're sitting down, does anybody even read the newspaper anymore? Does anybody use, like, because I don't think I've seen a newspaper, like an actual newspaper, in years. I know, like, well, I wouldn't say like I have not seen one, because I've seen some in like stores, like when you pass by like the magazine rack. You know how like there's like a magazine rack or like a newspaper rack in like convenience stores or like, you know, grocery stores. Yeah, that's a time. A long time ago. Anyways, like, I don't think I've never read a newspaper in years for sure, but like it's so hard to come across a newspaper nowadays. Anyways, the idea that I was getting here is that I kind of want to do a crossword puzzle. I watched a couple people do a crossword, and like the newspaper kind. And you know, here's the thing, I'm not very good with words. I'm very, very, very bad with words. I'm very bad at English, and it's the only language I freaking speak. I mean, I can kind of speak Japanese a little bit, tiny bit. Chotto. Nihongo ni chotto. Anyways. Oh. Anyways. Well, I kind of want. I'm just gonna do a crossword puzzle, because why not? Crossword. It's like doing a Oh, the Washington Post. Oh my God! You know what? I didn't even realize. That newspapers have websites. And it makes sense, because like most people get their stuff from the internet nowadays. So it would make sense that a newspaper would be a news website as well. I didn't really think about that. I'm just gonna go capture my Chrome right now. Boop boop. Properties. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Daily crosswords, baby. Daily crosswords. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Hold on. We're just gonna click on one. February 16th. Wait, why is it not? There we go, okay. Good morning, Brickleborg. Hello, how are you? We're doing a crossword puzzle this morning. I know it wants me to subscribe to the New York Post. I'm not going to. Do you think I have money to subscribe to New York Post? I'm too busy subscribing to VTubers. Okay. I think that's good enough size. I'm doing good. I'm doing alrighty. Alrighty, all tidy, I guess. This is my early morning stream. This is the earliest I've ever done. And maybe I shouldn't. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't. My thing isn't updating now. Chrome? It's not capturing. What? What is going on? There we go. Okay. 6. Okay, let's see. Oh god, I'm looking at these and I'm like, I have no idea what any of these things are. I'm gonna do the New York Times Wordle. Oh god. I forgot about Wordle. We do have Wordle on the stream now during BRBs. I never take a BRB, but I do have that. 5 down, yes. Nod, yes. I think so. Look at this big word. It's 16 across. Research without direct application. What does that mean? Jeez, I'm not very smart. Why are these all grayed out now? A striped pet. A tiger? No, it's a striped pet. A tabby. What is this spigot? Isn't that like a thing like inside a machine, like a gear? I'm not gonna do this at all. A gear tooth. Well, here's a gear tooth, and that is a cog, I think. Sprightly. Not a clue. Bridge predecessor? What is a bridge predecessor? A log? A log, maybe? The back of a ship is... Wait. Port, starboard, the bow. Is it the bow? No, it's not the bow. I thought it was the stern. Listen, nautical... If anything, if SpongeBob's taught me anything, it should be at least a part of the ship. I think like in that one episode, it's like, what is the front of the boat? The bow. 1924. Research without... Spending power for short. No ordinary love singer. Wow, I'm just not cultured at all. 11 digits? Huh? Nana? Nonagon? No wait, Nonagon is like a 12 digit, right? No, that's a dodeca. Ow! Dylan Tuqual, thank you for the follow. Why didn't that pop up? Didn't you follow a couple days ago? Morning, honey. Morning. We're doing the crossword puzzle this morning. Like a true 37-year-old. You kids get off my lawn! How are you doing, honey? A Yuletide song? A Christmas? A carol? I don't even know. I don't know all these. 37 going on 73. That's how numbers work. A response heard during a pool game. Scratch? No. Sink? Oh no. You can't be serious? Just got my coffee. Ooh, yeah. How's your morning? I just woke up like an hour ago. Less than an hour ago. A Spanish dialect in the Big Apple. Honey, you speak Spanish. You speak apple. Can neighbor, a Canadian neighbor? USA? Oh shit. Yeah, I have no idea what any of these are. These are like, this is so hard. I don't have the brain power for this. I see at sea. Aye! Ahoy! Hosho marin detsu! Helpline offering. Why is there... Helpline offering. A bloke? A blotty bloke? Son of a 3-4 football defense? A linebacker? Wow, that's like football. I know football. Good old football. So I'm getting some of these, and I think we're doing good. I keep scrolling on accident. A word on Italian menu that means hunter. I should know this. I'm definitely Italian. Salon procedure. Nails? Ugh. Crosswords? So hard. What? I don't know. Like, I'm not cultured enough to know any of this. So, like, something chic? Très chic? Très chic. It's French. Okay, organization with 27 member states. I don't know. Hold on. Salon procedure. Key to going back. Huh? Grassy expansive. Maybe this isn't Trey. Sprightly. What is this? What is this spigots? Alright, I'm gonna Google this. A spigot is a small peg or a plug or a faucet. Especially for the insertion in the vent of a cask. So that's what that is. I don't think this is right. A striped pet can't be a tabby. Okay. A Rio flower. Birds? Bird of paradise. So this is probably a tabby. That actually seems right. If this one's bird, this one's probably tabby, and then this is okay. Okay. To cover up in a way. A line side? No. Those at fault. Guilty? No. I don't think this is right either. I'm not good at this, guys. Who is no ordinary love? I swear... Ordinary... Sade? I have no idea who this person is. That is this made for old people? Because I'm looking at this song. It was released in 1992. Shades? Gray. Becomes compost. Trash? Garbage? Biodegradable? Great baseball great Ripken. What is this? Appear. Spot for coins and what 5 letters do each spot for coins and what 5 letters do in the answer to each starred clue? What? Commerce imbalance. Commerce imbalance? Tax fraud? No. Policies of some restaurants. No. Buh. No buh. No backs. No back. No ball. No bean. No S. No bong. No bowl. No no backsies. The final words of an engagement. I do. Oops. No bean. No bind. No Bert. No bit. No buds. No butts. No bits. No bids. No bill. No bill. No Biden. Policy of some restaurants. This is like, I feel like I should know this maybe? I don't understand. Why mosquitoes buzz in people's ears? A noodle nugget. What? What the fuck is a noodle nugget? What is a noodle nugget? Like a chicken nugget? Wait. What are those things called? Raviolis? Noodle nugget. Helpline offering. Like, it's like consensus. Score half. Dude. Father of the Muses. Zeus? Paper or plastic? What does that even mean? Shopping? Paper or plastic? A treadmill setting fast. Spending power for short. I wonder if I'll be able to like solve some of these here. Research without direct application. What is research without direct application? Useless? Sprightly. Oh, I don't know any of these. How do people do this? Akkadian language. Elven. Recycle bin, etc. What linebacker is not right? Zakor. No. Looks like I don't know anything about football. The center of quarterback. Halfbacker? No, it's not. There's no B here. But there is an ACK. Yeah, so we're good. This isn't linebacker. What is it? The center of a 3-4 football defense. Listen, the Super Bowl just happened. I did not watch a single bit of it. I do know there was like that one commercial that pretended that somebody put on a movie and it caused a lot of distress for people. And it showed the toxic masculinity of a lot of people. Did you guys hear that that Reddit story where the person, there's like a guy and his, I think either girlfriend or fiance, they weren't married, I think. No, I think they were married actually, maybe. I'm pretty sure they were married. But he got upset at his wife, question mark. And his wife was like, "Oh, it's just a commercial, honey." And he didn't believe her and he got so angry he punched a hole in the wall. Because they, quote unquote, believed she changed the channel. Man, that's fucked up. I just watched the Puppy Bowl. Oh my god, the Puppy Bowl is a thing. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's a real story. I can go read it. Hold on. The Tubi Reddit commercial. Okay, here we go. Let me just scoot over now. Let me just scoot on over. There we go. Yeah, I broke up. Oh, it was deleted. Oh, they deleted the post. Okay, here's the ad, by the way.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 57. So far, Greg, the game going like you expected?
Yeah, and so far these teams, they've really...
So that was the commercial. And I wish I could find the original. I can't believe they deleted the post. It makes me angry. I wanted to read it to you guys. Leave. I wonder if there's like a different post somewhere. Like a... Okay. Tubi's 2003 Super Bowl commercial had many people shouting "what the fuck" on Sunday, but it sounds like the streamer's TV prank really pushed one guy too far. A Reddit user said that oh shit, let me just scoot on over a bit more. I'm covering myself again. Boom. There we go. A Reddit user says that she's debating whether to break up with her boyfriend because of his reaction to Tubi's all too clever Super Bowl ad, which pranks users into thinking someone is changing the channel during the game. The article contents may be upsetting to some of our readers. The 15-second ad makes it look like the commercial break has ended by cutting to two sports broadcasters talking about football. Then a menu pops up and it looks as though someone's switching the game to Tubi, where they proceed to scroll through various movies on the streaming service. "No, you didn't sit on the remote," Tubi wrote in the description on its YouTube page, but on Super Bowl Sunday, we fooled audiences into thinking they did. The whole thing worked all too well for some people, including the Reddit user, who says her relationship might be over because of it. The woman, 23, says she ended up walking out of her 25-year-old boyfriend. It wasn't a husband, it was a boyfriend. Over the reaction he had to me over the commercial. She told Reddit's off my chest for him that her boyfriend saw the commercial and flipped out at her, thinking she was the one trying to change the channel. She began screaming. She says he began screaming at me violently, calling me things that I don't ever want to write down. Then proceeded to punch a hole in the living room wall. She pointed out that it was just a commercial, but it took him a while to calm down to see reason. He eventually realized what was happening and awkwardly apologized, but I was so disgusted over his reaction to a 15-second commercial. She's been with him for over a year, and they've been living together for about 2 months, but his reaction was too big of a red flag to ignore. If you can't keep your anger in check and get that violent over something so small, I don't want to be around it. She added that she's been messaging and calling her since she left, and that her parents are telling her she's overreacting. Absolutely fucking not, by the way. One user described the guy's reaction as a red flag the size of fucking Texas, while others pointed out that punching a hole in the wall is not okay, especially when it comes to watching sports. "You are not overreacting, your parents are underreacting," said another user. "I don't care how exciting a game is nor how much alcohol was consumed, that doesn't excuse bad behavior. That would be a definite deal breaker for me." The woman returned to her post on Tuesday morning to admit that she apologized over the phone and she's not sure what to do next. "General consensus that I should leave him," she wrote. "I know this sounds cliche, but the anger bursts are outside of the anger burst, he really is a great boyfriend." The reply, which has been buried in downvotes, then asked if she should give him a second chance. "Sis, don't backtrack now. He punched a wall and called you vile names because of a fucking commercial during a football game." The woman seemingly trying to sort out her feelings as of Tuesday morning. Tubi's pranks appeared to have sparked plenty of laughter and fighting, according to comments on YouTube. Some described it as genius marketing, and the other as one of the best ads ever. Although there are plenty of stories about people, especially guys, blaming others for the mistake. Yeah, I kind of want to like read a little bit of the comments here, because this was something that interested me a lot, because this is like a very, very serious thing. So I agree, like if you cannot control your anger, if you have to resort to if you start name calling your partner and physically getting violent, I don't know, man. The ad is not even 10 seconds long. It only took him that much to insult you and punch a wall, ultimately destroying your mutual trust. Yikes, that's scary. You deserve better than that. Mad respect for standing your own ground. The level of volatility in his reaction makes me suspect Boyo has been trawling hookup apps himself. Reeks of projection. I don't think that's what it means. Like, no, I don't think that. That's really bold to assume that. That's very like a stretch there. Like, wow, he gets angry at football games. He must be going on hookup apps. No, two different things. Those are two different things. Why can't I understand the parents' reaction? The man got violent with their daughter. Shouldn't that elicit a vague protective response? I always thought, like, listen, I don't care about the Super Bowl at all. I do not care about sports. I'm too dumb for this crossword. Yeah, the crossword is hard. Overreacting. Not overreacting, sorry. There are billions of people on this earth who will act 1,000 times better than this. Definitely not an overreaction at all. My partner and I watched the same commercial and we thought one of us was sitting on the remote. When we finally realized it was a commercial, we laughed at how dumb we were and moved on. The fact that something so small triggered that intense of a reaction out of your hopefully ex is a red flag the size of fucking Texas. You did the right thing and you're right to protect yourself if you feel unsafe. This is coming from someone who's in an abusive relationship before I met my husband. Trust and believe when I say the abuse didn't happen overnight. He, in a fucked up way, did you a favor in flipping out like that. Because you got a preview of what was to come later down the line. Holy shit, thank you for giving me an award. Okay, that doesn't matter. I feel a bit sad that her parents excused it to having a bit to drink, being exasperated at a game doesn't warrant a clear red flag reaction. Hope my kid has much sense as her to calmly leave in that situation because he's like that over something so tiny that which most healthy people would laugh at. I wonder if, hold on, I'm gonna switch to like new comments here. I wonder if, because these are like hours ago. No one's mentioning that it was deleted. Maybe it just happened. So like the one thing I'm kind of worried about with this person, because they deleted the post because apparently like it was viral. The story's not going away. I wonder if like since it went viral, I don't know. Maybe she did give him a second chance. Like maybe she did give him a second chance and like kind of regretted like posting about this. But from my experience and people who like shared this story and talked about the story already, they're like, yeah, I've been in abusive relationships before and this is like not, this ain't it. This ain't it, chief. Of course, he promises he won't do it again. Of course, his parents are making excuses. Your parents don't get the reality because my guess is you downplayed it or your parents suck. You don't want the people to know the real him, but honey, that's him. That's all of him. He won't change. I wouldn't say that he won't change, but it's definitely something that would happen again if not addressed. Because here's the thing. Here, ladies, listen. Ladies, men are stupid. We are very, very dumb. We are very, very dense. And if you let men get away with things, they will do it again. Needs anger management issues. Yeah, absolutely. Unless you lay down the line like, hey, this is important, and you give them like a sort of an ultimatum, they won't change. Maybe they won't. Maybe like, and if they don't say like, hey, this is important, I need you to address this, and they don't address it, that's just neglect, and they should, you know, pay attention to their partner. And the same goes for like for guys towards girls as well. If a guy, I guess this is just in general, but like from my experience, a lot of guys will just go off and do the same thing over and again. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sexist. Maybe I'm sexist here, but from my experience, from my understanding, from my from stories, I hear a lot of guys doing this. It was a practice round, y'all young. He's merely growing into his violent tendencies. You leaving him and nipping that behavior in the bud is the best thing you could do for both of them. Yeah. The aftercare probably needs, like... The aftercare. I'd say that aftercare is like, oh, as if they had like a, you know, a very scandalous outing. But no, like, aftercare as in, like... You can patch things up, but, like, it's after the patching up, you know? Why did you delete this? There we go. People sharing their, like, abuse stories. Everyone's talking about red flag. Not overreacting. I kind of want to read, like, Am I the Asshole stories now. He punched the wall. He's gonna punch you later. Good riddance. Block his number. I want to read Am I the Asshole. These are always fun. Let's look up new ones. New. Am I the asshole for not taking my mother's side? Alright, let's read this. Let's read this. So my 28 female grandmother just passed, and it's caused a larger rift in the family than was already there. I am caught in the middle of my mom and brothers, 32 and 36. My mother, despite living a few houses away from my grandmother, refused to take care of her in the last months, and I lived too far away, so I was unable to. So my brother took over her care. One brother moved in with her and was her primary caregiver, and the other brother would pop in every day to help out. The thing is, my brothers were already not on speaking terms with my mother because she wouldn't take care of my grandmother. The problem is that my grandmother gave them some of hers and my grandfather's things, and my mom didn't know about it until now. When she was going through grandmother's house, she's livid to say the least. She's now threatening that if I don't return the stuff, she will not only tell the rest of the family that we're not taking care of my grandmother, they were stealing from her, but also press theft charges against them. I'm caught in the middle, and I've been accused of playing both sides because I told my brothers that my mother was threatening, and the simple fact that I'm still talking to them still. I feel as though my mother is in the wrong, but cannot tell her this, as she is a narcissistic alcoholic who's always right no matter what. I'm afraid to speak up if she will ban. I'm afraid that if I speak up, she will ban me from the funeral. My brothers are trying to shield me from most of my mother's anger, and I'm decided to just give the stuff back, but my mother's not dropping it and letting it go. Am I the a-hole for not taking my mother's side in all this, like my sister's 30 female has, or am I okay just trying to stay out of it for the most part? Since I told my brothers my mother was threatening, I have not told them anything outside of funeral plans, and I don't plan to, so they don't know the horrible things my mother is saying about them. Am I the a-hole? No. So where was that thing? My grandmother gave them some of hers and my grandfather's things, and my mom didn't know about it until now, when she was going through my grandmother's house. I don't think so, because like the grandmother's still alive, right? Despite living a few houses away from my grandmother, refused to take care of her in the last months, and I live too far away. Phew. Thank you for the follow. I think it's behind. Oh, where'd it go? Let me pop that the notification alert box. There it is. Phew, thank you for the follow. Hi Hugh, how's it going? How you doing? good morning, or afternoon if you are living on the East Coast. And if you're not on the East Coast, it is still the morning. And if you're otherwhere that's not the United States, it is, I have no idea what time it is for you. But yeah, in this one here, I don't know. The mom has no right to the grandmother's stuff. Good afternoon, mate. Oh, good afternoon. Yeah, but yeah. There's another thing I read here. This could be Flanderizing. But I feel as though my mother is in the wrong, but I cannot tell her this as she is a narcissistic alcoholic who is always right no matter what. That's another one, man. Alcoholism's not good. Narcissism not good. She believes that she has a right to her mother's stuff. I believe her mother's stuff, which she gave to the brothers and the sister. So I don't know. I don't think she is in the wrong. I don't think she's not the asshole. I think the mom's being the asshole. She's like laying claim to the grandmother's stuff. Am I the asshole for refusing to fly out to my girlfriend's house because I wanted to pay off debt instead? That sounds... Okay. This is a long one. Okay. Are you guys ready in for the long haul? I, 30 male, and my girlfriend, 36 female. To give everyone some background of the situation, we don't live together yet. My girlfriend's dad is a very wealthy real estate agent. He paid for literally everything in her life, and her 4 sisters lived. And now she's gotten older and has a job. She brings $95,000, and I make $52,000 at my job, which is no problem at all. I'm happy for her, but unfortunately, when terms like struggle and budget or can't afford come up, it doesn't compute at all. I told her at the beginning of last year that I would put myself in the first in most situation because my financial situation for some time. Because of my financial situation at some time. I'm trying to develop my business on top of work and taking 2 fairly financial huge hits a year ago. One involved my truck being stolen on New Year's. I got a car, now I got a car note that I didn't have before. It's a piece of shit, but it runs. Fairly expensive medical bills, and not to mention an economic situation that the entire US/globe is feeling along with my living expenses and student loans. Anyways, with that being said, I've been busting my ass at my job, getting in overtime, working weekends, selling my stuff so I could get out of this terrible situation. Had zero intentions of being in at all, as well as continue to work on my business and get it off the ground. I didn't fly back home this year, but didn't buy anyone presents, go out, or even go to a concert because I simply cannot do those things like I used to money-wise. My girlfriend even told me that I could stay with her for a little bit until I found a place once I move out, where I am now in May, which I thought was great. That would help me out big time. With that being said, I did take my girlfriend out on New Year's and Valentine's Day. I decided that I had made progress in my financial situation and didn't go all other shit this year. Didn't do all the other shit this year that I could afford to take her out to these 2 places. Dates were great, nothing super fancy, but was nice, you know. So 4 days ago, she asked me if I had the choice to go to her parents' house for her birthday. Hi, I'm at work, and have no sounds. Thank you, Brisbaya. You epic. Chalky milk. For her birthday and her mom's birthday, mid-May. Talking about it a few days ago. Flights were getting booked and I needed to work something out if I was going to go. I said I'll have to think about it, and she said, okay, cool, let me know. So I thought there was no problem by her in the way she asked me about it. Later this week, I got kicked in the nuts financially. Yay me. Got my taxes done and I owe $1,500 that I don't have because I've been shelling everything I have, and these loans are outrageous in living expenses. On top of that, the raise I was promised didn't happen until 6 months because of some bullshit excuse the company gave me. I am. Whoever this is, they're the asshole because there's too many fucking words. There is a lot of words. there's a lot of backstory to this. I feel like a lot of this can be condensed down. I feel like here's the thing, like this whole thing, this whole segment here could be like, I told her at the beginning of last year I would have to put myself first in most situations because of my financial situation. I have, and then just the number amount. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like explain every single thing. We could have just said the number amount and it would have been fine. I went from thinking I'd be fine to thinking about what else I could sell, even my car. Today I let her know that spending money on a trip won't set me forward. I have to take care of this debt to continue to work and pay it off. Spending money I don't have and making choices in advance in terms of money is only going to set me backwards. Well, she did not take that well at all. She started throwing a fit and told me wasn't that much money to go. It's $250 for the ticket, then food and Ubers and birthday dinner. So add like another $300 and all said is done. I told her I have already done New Year's dinner and Valentine's dinner. Was that not enough? But she said I shouldn't have done that, and it's basically my fault for doing so. You should have used that money on this trip instead. How did he fucking know that she would have asked him about the trip after it happened, you know? I simply said that I have some serious goals I have to achieve and I can't move forward if I'm moving backwards. She offered to buy my tickets, but I'm still going to be spending money when I go regardless. I've been blindsided by the IRS requesting $1,500. I personally thought I was kind of messed up of her for saying things about New Year's and Valentine's Day, like I'm not keeping record of things, of everything I do, but I did what I could do to make those days special, and now somehow I'm the problem because financially I can't go somewhere. But anyways, I wanted to ask if I'm the asshole. I don't think this guy's an asshole. I do think they have communication problems, though. I think, I don't know. This is too early to get any responses, I think. But, I don't think so. This is hard because he's in a financial situation where he can't, you know, he can't do anything. He's kind of stuck to where he's doing. A lot of people don't realize this, but like when you have debt, you are kind of stuck where you are. You need to work it off. You're in pain. It sucks. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't think he's an asshole, but I do think that he's in a shitty situation. He has no way of dealing. It's $250 for the ticket. Listen, I'd love to play $250 for a ticket, man. Although I do travel international whenever I go see people. Like, I don't know anybody in Canada, so my plane tickets are a lot more expensive. It's like double the price, 500, 600, sometimes 800. It's not fun. Food, Ubers, and birthday dinner, another 300. So like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I went to go visit my friends in Chicago for 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. And in that time, I spent $800, not including the plane ticket. So, yeah, that's, traveling's expensive. I don't recommend it. Am I the asshole for yelling at irresponsible sister? So my 32 female younger sister who is 23 this year, is being funded by my mom and lives at home and has limited chores, but did not bother to tell me that there's no more diapers left for one of our small dogs that marks a lot inside the house. Diapers are really important to prevent a mess and to keep peace at home. We have an alcoholic mom who's very cranky if she finds dogs making a mess. Though our mom loves the dogs, she loves a clean house more. When my sister goes to check the diapers in the afternoon and discovers they're finished. She should have known this earlier because it's her job to put the diaper on him when she wakes up. It does not bother to mention a word to me since I don't since she doesn't work and I'm fully financially responsible for the dogs, all she has to do is tell me. It's late in the evening, I'm back from work, and I notice the dog is wearing a different diaper. I ask her how come, and she says the diapers are finished, no apology, no explanation, or nothing. When I call her irresponsible, she tells me I'm being bitchy. We're getting to a shouting match, and that there are 3 packs of emergency diapers left, but these are expensive. Now we have to go through 3 packs before the stock of the usual diapers. She keeps calling me a bitch, and it's disappointed that I am. She's getting teary and storms off. The second time she's done this, where she's not bothered to check on their food supplies and diapers before. There's also an extension of the argument. She wakes up at 12 p.m. Instead of the agreed 10 a.m. and delays feeding our dogs, which throws everyone's schedule into chaos because her dog is also a super fussy eater. I'm angry, but I'm also feeling guilty for yelling. I know I should have handled it better, but I'm still finding it hard to believe that I'm in the wrong. I do believe that she is an asshole for yelling, but I don't believe that she's in the wrong. The other person's kind of irresponsible. Like, if she has nothing else better to do. Hi, Possum. Hi, Cosmic. How's it going? Hi, Cosmic. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Though I'm not formally diagnosed, she might be somewhat neurodivergent. Neurodivergency has no weight in this. Neurodivergency has no weight in this. Because even neurodivergent people have like some sort of sense of responsibility. How are you, brother? I'm doing great. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, good morning. My stomach is craving some food right now. I should probably have eaten. I did not eat yet. I'm gonna make myself grilled cheese one of my streams over today. Am I the asshole for booking a solo trip to Puerto Rico and leaving my boyfriend at home? Maybe. This sounds like a... I've got a feeling that this person's an asshole. I've got a funny feeling this person's an asshole. I don't know. I, 27 female, turned 28 this weekend. As an adult, my birthday is very important to me because I grew up in a Jehovah Witness household and my birthday was never celebrated. So to overcompensate, my inner child never got cake or party. I tend to overcompensate for my inner child that never got cake or parties. I spent my 8 birthdays with my boyfriend now, and he's never done anything special for me. We usually go to dinner where I chip in for half the expenses, no gifts, nothing. Meanwhile, I go as far as planning his celebrations, paying for everything, listening to him talk about things he wants throughout the year so I can appropriately gift him. I'm always tasked with planning my own celebrations, which I'm typically do not mind because, like the saying goes, if you want something done right, do it yourself. But sometimes it leaves me feeling like he does not care about enough to plan anything for me because he hasn't shown or taken the initiative. On top of that, it's become my annual tradition of sorts for him to argue with me the entire week leading up to my birthday about plans he's known for months. This year's no different. This week, he picked a flight with me and I purchased $35 outfit from Shein for my birthday dinner. His angle is that I'm going to look good and he look homeless. To fix his problem, he purchased a $400 suit. But now he's complaining about the cost of dinner, which is more than $180. I assured him that I'd chip in for it. He went as far as ignoring me all week because Valentine's Day is going to be the only exception. He didn't need to buy a $400 suit. He could have bought like a freaking... He could have bought a button-up and some nice dress pants. That's like $80, $120. If he wanted to look nice. Even then, like, just buy a nice button-up for $20. If you buy a nice button-up for $20 and buy some like nice dress pants for another $20, there you go, $40. If she can buy an outfit for $35, he can buy an outfit for $40. It's fine. He went as far as ignoring me all week because of this, Valentine's Day being the only exception, and making a point to argue about it during our limited conversations this week. He proceeded to back out of my plans altogether yesterday, and he told me to invite my girls to go with me, which I typically wouldn't mind doing. I respect my friends' time enough to not throw last minute plans at them considering they have their own lives. Also, the restaurant is popular and one that really takes a miracle to get reservations at, hence booking in advance. Wiener Crew. Is that the Akira Dulce? It is the Akira Dulce. Hello, hello. Welcome. That was the last straw for me, so I ended up canceling our reservation. I used the money I've been saving up to celebrate myself to go a solo round trip plane to Puerto Rico, enjoy my birthday in the sun. Now my boyfriend is mad at me and claiming we should break up because of my trip, but he literally does this every year. Am I the asshole? Yeah, a little bit. I can say yeah, a little bit. Is the boyfriend an asshole? Yeah, they're both assholes. I've seen you in some streamers chat. Oh, whose chat did you see me in? I lurk around, so. Was it Manaka Dobo? Was it Bay Soli? Was it Cryoplum? Was it Prismaya Cool Streamer? I'd say they're both assholes. Not the asshole tone. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I think they're both assholes. I think she should have told him. Oh, Soli. Yeah, I love Soli. I played a Valorant with her last night. Yeah, it was fun. You know what? I might get an addiction to Valorant in a little bit here. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun. That's for sure. Would I be the asshole if I told this girl to tone down her very loud laugh at the coffee shop where I work from? No. So here's the thing. I work at a coffee shop. I worked at one. She denies that she's addicted. And video games are an addiction. I feel like I'm not very addicted to video games anymore though. There's something really, really fun about big shooty though. I kind of want to play more Apex Legends. They got some like new non-battle royale game modes and it's really fun. Okay, let's see. This is coffee shop. This is very related to me and something I'm familiar with. Based on the title, I already don't think this person's the asshole. I don't want to sound like I'm the kind of person that hates it when others are laughing and expressing their genuine happy. I'm a freelancer by nature and I usually work at the same coffee shop. Oh, wait. This person's not the worker. They just work in the cafe. Okay, I get it. Okay, they might be the asshole now. What are you doing? We're just reading Am I the Assholes on Reddit. So maybe this person's an asshole. Maybe. 2 or 3 days ago, a group of 3 friends, strangers, started coming to this place. So far, so good. Now I can tell that they're always cracking jokes because they're always laughing and having a good time, and I admire that. However, there's one particular girl in that group of 3, 1 guy and 2 girls, who doesn't have any sort of volume control over her laugh. I feel embarrassed to say this, but her laugh is so loud it penetrates my eardrums even through my 100% volume noise canceling headphones. 15 minutes ago, I was sitting on the other side of the coffee shop, big space, and I thought someone was started shouting. When I get up to go to the toilet, I look at the same group of friends having a good time, but that one girl's laugh has now progressed to a level of volume higher than anything in the environment, even the— Ow! Wiener Crew, sir. Wiener Crew. Thank you for the follow. Has now progressed to a level higher than anything in the environment, even the music. I mean, borderline plain shouting, ah ha 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 ha, with no control over her volume. And no, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. No, I know a lot of people here might say that I'm a miserable prick, but this isn't the case. Her laugh isn't annoying. It's just plain shouting to see that no one is bothered about this besides me. So maybe it's my problem. That's why I'm asking. Any advice? Would I be the asshole if I asked the waiter to approach? No. So this person's not an asshole. You wouldn't. No. You would be the asshole. You would be the— Wow, these people fucking suck. Okay, so wow. Everybody says that this person's everybody says this person's an asshole. No, because I disagree with this. I heavily disagree with everybody here, and here's the reason why. As somebody who works as a barista, you're not smart to do it either, since she has much as right there for you as there for you. You might ask her to take her business elsewhere. Public places aren't yours to police noise. Okay, so as this coming from a barista who's worked in a coffee shop before, no, you're not the asshole. And this is why I believe that you're not the asshole. So there is a thing called the third place. This is a thing that a lot of companies have been trying to do for people for the last like decade or so. So the third place is that third place that you have to go. You have work, you have home, and you have third place. So these are the places that you'll be at the most, right? So if you're not at home and if you're not working, where are you? Like, you are in your quote unquote third place. This could be a coffee shop. This could be a bar. Shit, I just smacked my mic. This could be a coffee shop. This could be a bar. This could be, you know, the park. These are generally public places. And here's the thing. He says here, her laugh isn't annoying, it's just plain shouting, and no one seems to be bothered about this besides me. Chances are there is somebody who is bothered by it. There's a chance that someone is bothered by it. And the reason why I can say this is because if you go to a classroom and the teacher is explaining something and then says, all right, is there any questions? Does this make any sense? Most people won't say anything because they don't want to be like, hey, I don't understand. Like, they don't want to like out themselves and be like, they don't want to be the asshole, basically. But chances are there's somebody that has the same question as you, and if you ask it, you're going to answer their question as well. So just because no one else is saying it doesn't mean that they also have a problem with it. Second, we're going back to the third place thing. Okay, so the third place thing is most cafes try to do this. I'd say almost every single cafe tries to do this because they are trying to be the third place. That's the whole appeal of a coffee shop, is that it's trying to be a third place. It's a shared space. It's a public space and it's a shared space. And that means that because they are sharing a space, she has to also respect him as well. He has to respect her and he has to respect him. You know, he's okay with, like, he has noise canceling headphones. But if her laugh is piercing through noise canceling, and reaching a volume that is problematic to other customers, that's, you know, that's not, it's not, you know, it's not being respectful. You're not being respectful of other people. It's like, imagine going to a library, right? So I know libraries are a little bit different. Like, they're designed to be like, you have to be quiet in a library because people are studying, people are working, all that stuff. But like, could you imagine working at a library and somebody like laughing, right? Like, this isn't a party. A coffee shop isn't like a party place. You don't go there to party. You go there to like spend time. You have to be like kind of respectful of other people around you. And if you are there like causing a little ruckus and like being loud, you know, that's not being respectful to the other people around. If it was a park, different story, because a park has like a different like tone to it. Like, you can be loud and like it probably won't be too, like, you're outside, you expect it to be loud. When I go to a coffee shop, I don't expect it to be loud. So I don't think this person's an asshole. And in fact, I'm pretty sure there are multiple people that also think that she's being loud. And if they're regulars there and they're constantly being loud, they should be told to be quiet. My depiction of a coffee shop is people drinking these drinks and typing on their laptops. Yeah. Business meetings happen in coffee shops. There are so many people that have stopped by my coffee shop and held interviews for jobs. They interview at coffee shops because it is a third place. It's not too intimidating for the interviewer or the interviewee, so they can feel like, you know, they can feel like they're more relaxed, more comfortable. It's better for the interviewer because they can kind of see them in environments outside of like a workspace, and they don't have to take up company space as well if their company space is like busy, if they don't have a proper office to host interviews. There is a lot of like, it is an intimate setting. So if intimacy is being sort of interrupted by loudness or like being like rowdiness, even though she's not being rowdy, she's like a really high laugh, like a really loud laugh. that's very disruptive. It's disruptive behavior. And I don't like how these people are saying that you would be the asshole, because like they're saying, oh, it's a public space. Like, no, yeah, it's a public space, and then she should be respecting your space as well. You're utilizing a public space without paying. It's the same as everyone else. The other group's having fun and you're using it for work, but that does not mean you're entitled to the work environment you choose. Yes, I do agree that you're not entitled, but there is a sense of respect, you know? You would be the asshole. It's a coffee shop, not the library, and not your office. I don't think people understand what a coffee shop is. Imagine going, like, if you're trying to work at a bar, I would be like, yeah, people can be loud at a bar. Coffee shop, not so much. It's a public place. You don't have to police the volume in what others speak or laugh. Go work from home if you want silence instead of soaking up air conditioning and electricity in someone else's purchases. It is not smart to do either, since she has the much of a right to be there as you. They might ask to take your business elsewhere. And that coffee shop just lost one loyal customer. Public spaces aren't yours to place noise-wise. I don't know. I feel like people don't understand what coffee shops are about. Singling her out is bad. Honestly, you would be the asshole for singling her. This person. You would not be an asshole to ask the entire group if they would mind keeping down the noise to a reasonable level. Thank you. Thank you. This person right here. This right here is exactly how I'd feel. Is actually exactly how I feel. Kind of an asshole to single her out, but like as a group, you can ask the entire group to keep it down. You would be the asshole if you approach the girl. I tend to wear headphones. I have misophonia. I don't have my reaction analysis problems. We don't have noxious. But some people are just loud. Cultural differences even. Cultural here. This is not a good reason. This is not a good reason. Because imagine going to freaking foreign country where it is not socially acceptable to walk on the left side as opposed to the right side. I don't know, this is a really bad example. But like, oh, here's a good one. In Japan, it is very, very normal. It is very, very normal to be stationary when you eat out. So like, let's say you go to a convenience store and you buy yourself a little snacky snack, right? It is very, very normal for you to like stand just outside and eat your food and then throw it away. It is not really culturally acceptable to eat and walk at the same time. People do it, like, but like, it is a lot more normal for somebody to stand by a trash can and eat, or like sit by a trash can and eat so they can throw their things away. Because if they don't do that, it gives them more incentives to litter. And that Japan likes them clean roads and clean sidewalks and clean wherevers, right? Shibuya is freaking clean as hell, by the way. Do you see the fucking trash in there? Like, there's almost none every time you look there. So cultural difference does not make like, you know, you could go there and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go take my garbage food and just walk around and potentially litter. That's not okay. It's not okay. Cultural difference does not mean a thing here. Pure Dolce gets passionate about coffee shop. I'm on the assholes. It's a coffee shop, not a co-working space. Yeah, but it is a shared space. It is not. I think people are confusing public place with a shared space. There's a difference between a public space and a shared space. And it is a shared space, not a public space. You're the asshole. It's a public common place. No, it's a shared space. It's a shared space. You would be the asshole. I can't think of a graceful way to approach this. Yes, say keep it down. Hey, listen. This is a shared space. And I understand that you I understand that you're having a great time. But there are other people here trying to use this space for other than you know, other than having a great time. I'm working. Some other people are working here too. Would it be okay if you just keep it down a little while I work? This is a shared space, and I respect your shared space as well. Would that be okay? They'll be like, oh yeah, sorry for bothering you. We'll keep it down. Then they know. Then they know they're not supposed to be loud in a shared space. You would be the asshole. It's a coffee place you choose to sit in. It isn't your properly. Yeah, you can just walk up to the barista and saying like, hi, is there anything you can do about these people? Because like, if somebody, like, here's the thing, this is what my manager told me. If somebody comes up to me complain about another customer being loud, you have to address, like, you have to play like, oh yeah, like you're basically the middleman for the complaint, basically. You're not supposed to say who said it though. But like, if it's a small coffee shop, it's gonna be obvious who said it. Go to a library or stay at home if you want a quiet space. Some people feel more productive when they're not at home though. I definitely feel more productive when I'm not at home. In my country, when someone do the exact same thing, we laugh stronger so they understand about volume as well. Well, for me, not the asshole, but if you work there, maybe it isn't a good idea to do something. Apparently freedom. You would be the asshole. Work from home entitled much? Why are you using a coffee shop as an office? Is a shared space type of deal or business where you're taking up from? How much are you spending? You have no right to quiet in a coffee shop. Okay, you don't. Okay, a lot of people here are thinking like library levels of quiet. No, these people are being loud. I'm getting very, very angry about them. I'm very, very angry. I don't think. Guys, I'm angry. I'm angry. Tea time. It is tea time. Hi, Ashy. Hello, hello. Welcome. Okay, am I the asshole for getting matching tattoos with my best friend? So I, 22, have two best friends, Aldi and Jackie, 22. And I've been planning on getting SpongeBob themed friendship tattoos. Well, there's your first. Yeah, you're an asshole for getting a SpongeBob tattoo. Patrick's Rock and SpongeBob's Pineapple House. We're not sure why we haven't got tattoos yet, but we've been talking about it for years. Now time has passed. My friend Aldi has never gotten a tattoo and asked me if I'd like to go to get friendship tattoos with them for their first one. His idea was to get a simple tiny SpongeBob and Patrick tattoo. It was a little iffy on the idea to let them know that me and Jackie were thinking of the same type of thing, but Aldi decided to just get the characters so that the ones that I'll get with Jackie can be different and unique. Yeah, let's say this person's an asshole. This other person's an asshole for stealing the idea as well. You're both assholes. You're an asshole. Would I be the asshole if I asked my SIL not to come back with my niece until she's older? What's an SIL? Oh, it's been removed. Shit. What's this FIL? What is FI on SIL? Son-in-law? Oh. You can't visit your father-in-law. You'd be the asshole, but if you say that, I don't even know the whole situation here, so I don't really care. Am I the asshole for leaving a middling review of a B&B? Oh, bed and breakfast. I'm just scanning through this real quick because this is another big read. Food was only okay, no shampoo or conditioner. Manager charged us shipping to return an item I forgot in the room. No. I can see if you thought the food was okay, would you give 4 stars but not 3? The other 2 points are on you. A middling review is a 3-star review, yeah? Listen, bed and breakfast? Bread. Bed and breakfast? Breakfast is the second part of it. So if this is like okay, right? That's like half of the half parts off, so that's half, and then like half of another half, right? On points 2 and 3, he has something of a legit point. I learned it's pretty common for hotels to charge shipping. They would not provide shampoo or conditioner through a passing mention of very long. So here's the thing. Even if it says they do not provide shampoo or conditioner, that's still part of the thing. I don't know. This is like if you go to a place and they're like, sorry, we don't sell espresso. We only sell coffee. And then you go to review it and you're like, wow, I really like this coffee shop, except they didn't have espresso and they only had coffee. It's a legit thing that you can do. It's like, wow, I'm just upset they don't have espresso in a coffee shop. I don't know. We're going back to the coffee shop talk, okay? This is how I relate to things. I relate everything to coffee shops. Yeah, I don't think this person's an asshole. You're the asshole, you're the asshole. Why am I always going against the grain? You left a review that mentioned negative parts of your experience that the only felt could reasonably refute. It's pretty common on a review site, so you acknowledge 2/3 of the negatives were actually due to your own misunderstanding. No, this is legit. This is fucking legit. You can fucking argue this one. This one, maybe, I don't know. You're the asshole. I mean, not a giant earth-shattering asshole, but you're still an asshole. Why? They could have left a 1-star review. I don't know. Explain in English? Je ne parle pas. This has been weird. This is a thing that's been happening recently. I don't know why, but I've been getting people speaking not English in my, you know what? I gotta add that to my thing. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I do not speak English zu lernen. I don't know what that is. Ratman, I can't understand you. But yeah, I should put that, like, please speak English because I can't understand it. And it's not because I don't want to, like, to like be like, oh, English only because wow, English. No, I can't fucking moderate my chat if you're not speaking English. That's the whole thing. It's not against you. It's to protect myself. Ratman, I can't understand you. Okay, I'll tweet that right now, actually. Oh, Honey's gonna be in love with that tweet now. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my son-in-law back for my bridal shower? I, 22 female, just married my husband on Valentine's Day. We've been together since we were 17. Cool. 5-year relationship. That's pretty solid. 2 days ago before my wedding, my son-in-law, Kate, 25, blindfolded me. Son-in-law? Sister-in-law. Wait. Sister-in-law. There we go. I don't speak English because I'm German. I had to translate this message. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I don't speak German. The only German I know is, I don't know. Eins, Wein. Guten Morgen. That's it. Okay. My sister-in-law, Kate, 25, blindfolded me and took me out for a surprise when we got to the destination. It was leading to a boat, and aboard was my 2 bridesmaids. Kate is my other bridesmaid, and my mother is my mother and my mother-in-law. There was fruit trays, chips and dip, and nice finger foods. It was a fun night. Later, I found out the friend of hers, it was a friend of hers boat, and she charged her to use it. She texted me yesterday asking if I could pay her $270 covering no. No. Yeah, but the night was for you. She could use the extra $270 after what she dropped on me. My husband backed me up and said, no, you have no idea of the prices that night. They planned for it for you. It's not my fault she spent so much. I know it's only $270 and I could probably pay it back, but it was a big surprise for me. No, don't fucking pay that back. Not the asshole, not the asshole, not. Thank you! Easy. Am I the asshole for I'm not reading this. This one's too long. You're the asshole for writing it for too long. This is so fucking long. Oh, this one seems interesting. Okay, this one seems interesting. Hold on, let me read these other titles. Not letting my niece drive my car? Probably. Probably not. It's your car. If I sent a letter to my former manager friend after she fired me. Probably. Don't do it. My mom is always mad. No, you're not the asshole. Second post here. This happened yesterday. Stayed at home today, and I have class tomorrow, and I'm stressed. My teacher is a stubborn, strict old man. When I say strict, I mean strict. He will constantly monitor our computers to see what we're doing in class. If we have other tabs open to do anything, he closes us and tells us to go back to work. This was very annoying, because I didn't want to get in trouble. Fast forward 4 lunch periods. Third was my class has third lunch. My phone died, and I decided to use my Chromebooks at lunch to pass time. You can see where I'm going, right? Anyways, at lunch, mindlessly scrolling through BuzzFeed when suddenly the tab closes. I thought I maybe accidentally misclicked. I reopened the tab, but it closes again. I was confused, so I tried opening other tabs to see if it was just a website, but nope, they all closed. After about a minute of confusion, I realized what was going on. I was furious, closed my lunch book, and finished lunch. When I went back to class, I asked my teacher about it. He said the Chromebook was only to be... No... Chromebook was only to be used for school purposes, and I told him that it wasn't fair because it was my leisure time, and he should not be watching my Chromebook in my personal time. He kept telling me the same things over and over, and I just stayed quiet. No, you're not the asshole. Say lunch book. Close my Chromebook. My lunch book. Facebook. Okay. I was still mad though. So during passing period, I took a trip to the principal's office and reported him. The principal said she would look into it. When I got home, I told my mom about the situation. She said I overreacted. She said the computer was for school use and I should not be using it for anything else. Now I'm worried. I'm wondering if did I overreact? No. No. Oh, yeah. So depends, I guess. What is the school policy about Chrome? The school policy specifically. Back when I was in middle school, we were able to rent out devices, but we were told that devices are used only for school-related tasks. But if rentals were used for specific class and not for free use, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I want to reword this now. Yeah, I'd say maybe you're an asshole. For general research, YouTube videos pertaining to education. Yeah. Yeah, if the principal says they'll look into it or take care of it, then maybe they're not the asshole, but like, depends on the school's policies. Everyone's saying like school policy, school policy, school policy, school policy. So yeah. You're 15. Hold on a second. 15? Yeah, hold on. They're 15. Interesting. Okay. Most school devices come with policies. You can't use them for bullying or porn. Not that you can never search up school-related stuff. Yeah. I guess it all comes down to policy. Am I the asshole for wanting to live at my dad's house before college? 22 female here. My dad and I have never had a solid relationship. I just met him in 2021 for the first time, just before he immediately left to the US again. Fast forward to April 2022. I came to live with him for a while, wishing we could know each other and maybe have a good relationship. First month was like magic. Having a dad that I always wanted and traveled places was plus. After that, I saw his real face. He started yelling at my face because I was too fat. He is too. He's the only complains about it. Everyone else. He also started to control my calls with my sister, gaslighting me. Blah, blah, blah. Working getting my GED. Once I get to my GED, I can join the Navy and leave. Am I the asshole? No. Hold on. If you're like that controlling of a parent, I don't think you're the asshole for wanting to get away from that. Am I the asshole for what I said to my mom? Earlier this morning, my mom was leaving for work. She said to me to do the dishes, my brother to do the laundry and clean anything else before. I said to her, "You mean the thing I always do here?" To which she replied, "Are you saying that the house is always clean? My mom loves everything to be perfectly clean at all times. I'm the cleaner of the house. I always cleaned as a kid to make my feelings less stress. Now I do it to feel less guilty over living at my mom's. Although I do plan to move out this summer. I pay for my own food, car, phone, clothes, etc. But I'm so close to being away from here. Like a little bit. I think you're the asshole. Yeah, everyone says. Yeah. You're living there for free. You do need to help out. I agree. This person's a little bit of an asshole. Pretty big asshole, actually. Am I the not asshole for not discussing my birth control methods with my mother? That's not her fucking business. So, like, I will immediately say no. I am 44, female, in a monogamous long-term relationship. Okay. She's 44. Yo, ma, not your business. This week I got my period a week early. I was supposed to have dinner with my mom tonight, but I called and canceled last night because I was feeling wiped out after work and had a couple rough days when I'm bleeding. So I don't think I would have the energy after work tonight. She was fine about that, and she knows I get tired when low energy during my period. She asked me why I thought my period was early, and I said it's hard to tell. It could be a number of reasons. Maybe because like periods aren't fucking exact. I don't know. She asked me what I was using for birth control, and here's where things get complicated. Given my age, past experience, pills, condoms, risk of pregnancy, my boyfriend and I opt to not take birth controls or use... Okay. What the fuck is a rhythm method? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. We're trying a number of other methods, including the rhythm method, pull-out, ovulation tracking, herbal remedies, and other various methods that are no one else's business. Apparently ours now, because you just fucking told us. Jesus. I was feeling really tired and not feeling well. I did say to the mom that I wasn't using pills or condoms. She got very angry with me and insinuated that I was being irresponsible. Oh god, yeah. When I tried to tell her that I didn't want to talk about it with her, it was none of her business, she eventually hung up. I mean, it isn't her business, but like... I do agree that she's being irresponsible. She eventually hung up and wouldn't speak with me. She said if I got pregnant, it would definitely affect her. I don't disagree, but that I'm not pregnant. And I don't think she has a right to know about my sexual reproductive history in depth because of a hypothetical pregnancy that might affect her in some way. She tried to call back late at night, but I was too tired to get into a conversation, but we are going to talk about it after work. Am I the asshole for not wanting to discuss birth control methods in depth with my mother? I appreciate your comments, whether or not am I the asshole, whether or not I am the asshole, but keep in mind that the readers and comments here have as much information as my mother does when it comes to my sexual reproductive history. My partner and I have discussed in depth and decided the methods that work best for us and whether we would take a pregnancy, or if a pregnancy did occur in IMO. He's the only person I'm required to discuss this with. Okay, so she's not the asshole because that is her business. But I do think that she's being irresponsible, and her mom is not an asshole for saying like, you should maybe be a bit more responsible. Yeah, her getting here's the thing, she's 44. She's 44. She should have some better idea about family planning at the age of 44. Me being definitely age 37, have a stronger definitely have a stronger conception of what is a good smart methods for birth control. You're 44 and your reproductive health is none of her business. That said, your methods of birth control are basically playing Russian roulette, so no wonder your mother is concerned. You're 44 and should know the unreliability of these methods. Besides, at 44, should you get pregnant, you have a high-risk pregnancy for both yourself and the child, and the risks of birth defects are higher. If you're in a long-term relationship, assuming your significant other never plans to have kids, why won't you talk with him about getting snipped? I agree. I strongly agree. I'm playing Russian roulette. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Luxury comedy, yeah. 5 years. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay rent to my room? Oh Jesus. Tim Hortons opening near me. What should I get? I live in the UK and there's a Tim Hortons not far from me in a few weeks. What do you guys recommend? Fucking nothing. Shit. What is coffee culture like in your... Wait, why am I getting coffee? Why am I getting coffee stuff now? Here in Venezuela, we drink a lot of coffee. How do you guys order coffee? Drip. It's easy. Baristas will understand what a macchiato is. Yeah. Tetero. Tetero is the milk preparation babies drink, but we also use it to refer to coffee that's almost entirely milk. That's kind of cool. Panderia. Yeah, for the most part, everyone just does drip coffee because it's easy. Hold on, am I the asshole for not ordering pizza? This one caught my eye. My mom came down for a day to see my friend. She came to my house and she visited with my wife and I. My sister was working, but we invited her to dinner so she could see mom. She called me while she was on her way and asked me to order a pizza for her. I said that my wife and I were making dinner, but she wanted pizza. Also, this got misaligned for some reason. Why did this get misaligned? There we go. She wanted pizza. My sister told us. I told my sister we weren't ordering pizza. She said that she would pay me back, so I suggested she get her own. She said she was driving and didn't know the closest place to our house, and she asked me to do it since she would give me the money, and I said no, she wants pizza, she can get her own. She asked if I want, she asked if I even wanted her to come, and she's welcome to come. I asked her if she wanted to come. I repeated that she's welcome. She said that if she didn't, she said if I didn't want her, she wouldn't come. I told her that mom wanted to see her, but her decision was her own. She was turning around and going home. I said that was her choice. My mom was upset that my sister didn't come, and my wife said I was an asshole to my mom for getting into a pissing contest with my sister. No, you're not an asshole. Listen. Could you imagine like going to a place and be like, oh, we're making dinner, like, oh, I want pizza. Like you're a guest to somebody's house. They're like, wow, we're cooking dinner, and they're like, I want pizza. Yeah, you're not an asshole for not ordering pizza. I'm gonna get a pizza after this actually now. Why is this like this? Oh, I love these. Am I the asshole for wanting a few minutes of privacy with my own wife? Interesting. I like where this is going. I posted here about worse problems, blah, blah, blah. My wife and I are recently married when living with her parents while trying to find a place of our own. My wife, 21 female, works full-time and studies full-time. She does an amazing job. So proud of her. I work 2 night shifts a week, so I don't really get to see my wife as I want to because I live at... how old is this guy? How old are you? I swear to God, if you're like 37... I don't get to see my wife as much as I want because I leave for work at 7 p.m. I get home by 9 the next day, which then she'd leave for work. So I want to get every chance I can alone with her. The problem is her younger sister constantly knocks on our door and walks into our room. She knocks a few weeks ago. It would be free waltzing into the room, so whenever my wife and I are having alone time or important discussion, we're interrupted by her, and my wife is okay with it. This happens every single day, every single night. Every other incident pisses me off, but I keep my mouth closed. I've talked to my wife about this multiple times to set boundaries, and it's got a bit better. My wife says we need to give her attention because she's gone through a tough time before, and this is sensitive. It happened last night again, even though I'd had enough. So after getting interrupted, my wife goes to the shower. I prepare myself for bed and to continue the conversation. We say our good nights and say I love yous and go to the beds. I know it annoys me and upsets my wife that we don't talk before bed, but I get tired. I want my full hours of sleep to make it through the day and night. My wife called me out and said I'm being selfish because her sister needs more attention than the other siblings. Does the 17-year-old have a disorder? Your wife and your sister need to learn boundaries. If she's neurotypical, then I understand. 17-year-olds need to learn boundaries. Have you thought about locking the door? So this is your wife's house all along. Blah, blah, blah. Why did you even get married at a young age if you have to live with someone else's parents? Listen, it's difficult. Have you seen today's economy? Oh, I didn't even give my opinion on this one. We don't have a lock because our dad took it off when they first moved in and lost the keys. Now we're discussing about getting a new one. I don't think this person's an asshole. He wants privacy. He should, like, you know, discuss that. There should be like some boundaries. There should be some talking about it. Would I be the asshole if I didn't join my girlfriend's weekly calls with her sister? I'm not interested in this one. Am I the asshole for asking a bill to be split 3 ways? I'm not interested in that one. Pretending what? Oh, it was there for like half a second. Did they just delete it? Am I the asshole for not masking when I live with a super anxious OCD person? How much my workers complains about no. Breaking up with a year-long girlfriend because I'm not happy where I'm living. I'm currently living abroad in South America. I've been living here for over 3 years. Recently went through a career change, started online school and fell in love. It feels like where I am there isn't as near as many opportunities as if I were to live in the United States. It's very frustrating for finding a job in this new field, and there's a fraction of a work opportunity here. I've had the itch to move, and I've been tired of living in this city. I have an opportunity to get an internship through my girlfriend's family if I stay, but I want to head back to the US for a bit and get everything done quicker and easier. From where I'm from, it easily has triple to 4 times the opportunity here. I also have the opportunity to move back home rent-free, solely focusing on this new learning experience, career. Moving out once again, once I bag my first internship / job. I also don't want to explore and experience more of the world again. But I don't want to leave my girlfriend. She's kind of empathetic, loving, caring, and overall great person. The problem is she asked me to stay here for another 6 years so she can finish up her master's. I feel like this is an extremely steep to ask due to the fact that I don't like living here anymore, and I feel trapped when it comes to this opportunity. I have one pathway to success instead of an 8 to 10 where if I were back home. TLDR, am I the asshole for wanting to move when there isn't as much opportunity and leaving my girlfriend? No. Oh, stretchy. I would say no. Why did it do this again? Hold on. Why does this keep breaking? I'm just gonna keep it like that. It's gonna be big, but it's fine. I would say no. One, it's a year-long relationship, which is long. It's a long time to be in a relationship with someone for a year. And it's not easy, that's for sure. But yeah, if there is a difference in goals, yeah, you know, maybe they should spend some time apart. I don't know, it's my opinion. And if they want to continue the relationship while they're long distance, that's their choice. But I don't think this person's an asshole. Let's see. Six years is a lot to ask of somebody. asking to wait around for 6 years, to put your life on hold for 6 years, is a big thing to ask of somebody. Six months? Or is it 6 years? 6 years, yeah. And it's only not the asshole, and it's only 6 months. If this is real, you will survive the long distance. It's 6 years, not 6 months. Yeah, I wouldn't say not the asshole. Putting your life on hold is a really, really bad feeling. If you're for somebody, if for somebody you feel like you're putting your life on hold, it is a terrible feeling because you feel like you're kind of trapped and you're kind of like just waiting. Like we only got on average 60 to 80 years to live, man. What the fuck is a shift? Shift? I'm just gonna quickly scroll through, find something that's kind of interesting. For changing the cupboards from how my husband likes them. Wait, hold on a second. I feel like I'm scared. Hold on, I want to click this one because it has NSFW attached to it. Rosa! Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. My name is Akir Dolce, your local barista VTuber. Hello, hello, hello. I'll have to log in for this. Okay. This one's fun. There's no porn. Hi everybody. By the way, we're reading a bunch of Am I the Assholes on Reddit. So yeah, okay. This seems pretty appropriate. This seems pretty appropriate. What's this? Got an upvote. Okay. So this is appropriate because a lot of VTubers like doing NSFW art. So I have some NSFW art I'm getting made, and the artist and I have been really hit it off. Whereas he's normally a recluse to my knowledge, and he and I have been talking daily for the duration of our professional and now turned professional relationship. Lamango, hello. Those are some cheeks. Them some cheeks. He actually gave me some pro bono art for my birthday. Anyways, he was working on my first piece wherein I'm giving a BJ to some nameless character. I'm usually pretty casual for forgiving when it comes to art, but I wanted this piece to be perfect. He was a non-native English speaker and was quite withdrawn, so I don't know if my notes and objections were bothersome because I have a hard time reading him. Anyways, this came to a head where I asked if I could have the base version, which was nearing completion, and maybe an alternate version where cum was pouring out of the corner of my mouth and stuff. He rightly said so. Well, you didn't pay for any alts. I immediately backed out and said, yes, no, you're right. I'm sorry, that's fine. I didn't pay for any alts, but this was just a small thing, and he was my friend. I felt comfortable asking. Then he said it JK. Okay. I feel like that could have been better than just JK, but like I guess he wasn't a native English speaker. That was really that really bothered me just because I felt really silly and rude for asking for taking our personal relationship into a professional one. Then he had every right to refuse me, but now all of a sudden it was just a joke. Anyways, I apologized and asked him to please not joke around because that made me feel awful, and apparently I didn't need to feel that way. They said, yeah, well, you didn't actually pay for them though. And I knew that, but now my anxiety spiked again, so I told them, don't bother, it's fine. They said, no, I'll do them. Am I the asshole? I mean, no. But, I think this other person's a little bit of an asshole for not taking it very... I mean, I understand that they're friends. I understand that they're friends, but, like, that's kind of that's messy. It's done, but would you like another piece with some differences? Like an alt, listen, drawing some extra cum. Drawing some extra cum is not a big deal, I don't think. If anything, I would say like, hey, could I pay for the alts afterwards? I think, I don't know. Listen, I'm not an artist. I don't know how these alts work. But like, you know, I feel like asking never really hurts. If you're adamant about it and you like pester them, then yeah, you're the asshole. But like they just asked and like, it was fine. I don't think they the asshole. Oh, we got a bunch of new ones now. There's nothing assholey about it. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's look at the hot topics ones. Am I the asshole for deleting my cousin's precious wedding photos? Okay, I'm interested in this one. I agreed to take wedding photos for my cousin's wedding. She wanted me to take photos of her getting ready, her grandmother's family heirloom necklace on her. The first look, the wedding, the reception, etc. There was another photographer who was taking photos of the groom on his side getting ready. He was also taking photos of the wedding reception. Since I wasn't a professional photographer by any means, I told her I would only charge $50 for the entire day. And when I say the entire day, I meant it from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I was with her taking photos and being harassed by her bridesmaid, my aunts. She was full on bridezilla the entire time, not just me, but everyone, including her husband. It was a long day to say the least. So after I went home, I edited the photos, copied them to an individual USB drive for people she might want to give them to. I texted Sarah a couple days later to let her know they were ready, and I would happily meet up with her in exchange for them for the $50. She never responded. For the next 3 weeks, I texted, called, got in touch with her mother, my aunt, and even stopped by her house to get the photos to her. She evaded every single attempt. 6 months passed since the wedding, and I was at the movies with my other cousin, who was Sarah's younger brother, and a couple of friends. He tells me, by the way, Sarah's wondering when you would give her the photos. She said she would pay you the $10 if that's the only reason you're taking so long. I was livid. First, 50 was the first. It was 50. Second, that was the deal from the start. I was told my cousin. I told my cousin this and said to tell Sarah if she wanted them, she needed to contact me within 2 days so we could meet up with the payment, or I'm going to delete them. This might have come to a shock, but considering the title of this, she never contacted me. The 2 days passed. I deleted the photos, erased the USB drives. Less than a week, and went by before my aunt called me in a fit because I threatened my cousin into paying me when she didn't have the money. I told my aunt that she had a little over 6 months to pull together $50, which she knew was the agreed amount, and refused to respond to me no matter what I tried. And that it was too late now because the photos were gone. My aunt, uncle, and a few other relatives have been refusing to talk to me, or my parents, because I deleted precious photos that can never be taken again, all because of greed, literal quote. My mom thinks I should apologize and I'm being stubborn. However, my older brother thinks I should have held on to the photos longer than I should have, and that I should have deleted them the first week after trying to get in contact with being dodged or ignored. Am I the asshole? Yeah. Okay. I think this person is an asshole for deleting the photos. But there's a big old but here. Big old asshole but. Asking $10 for that bullshit, man. $50. Okay, $50 is already a fucking steal. 50 bucks ain't nothing for a wedding photos. And then to be like, okay, well, I'll pay you $10. You've been avoiding me. When in fact, the cousin has been avoiding them. Playing Spotify DJ, maybe, if they're not going to be demanding them. If they had a USB mic with music. Wait, is this the same thing? She had a whole wedding and couldn't get 50 bucks for photos in 6 months. Yeah. 50 bucks for a whole day. I did for free, taking care of my cousin's wedding music. It was a private, smaller event. They rented a small villa with a big garden, and the stereo for the music was not working, so we found a workaround. But my job was literally press play for like 3 occasions. Okay. A wedding DJs are fucking jokes, guys. Wedding DJs are a joke. All you do they give you a playlist and you hit the play button. That's it. In fact, I quote unquote, I technically DJ'd for my sister's wedding. Quote unquote. Am I the asshole for refusing to go on a trip because my cousin didn't ask me? Damaged property. I love damaged property. Everyone loves damaged property. My dad's pretty well off on multiple properties and own multiple properties in the country I live in, as well as back and home in their home country. But because of this, the fact that my husband and I have good careers, my sister-in-law so had a snobby attitude towards us and our side of the family. Tries to mooch off us any chance she gets. When we go out and eat with my husband's side of the family, we're expected to pay Christmas and birthdays. His side's family expects good gifts, etc. His sister is currently on her 3rd marriage and has 3 children, all under the age of 10. Her and her husband were looking at a place to host their wedding and approached me about it, using one of my dad's properties to host it. I was very hesitant at first to help because of the treatment she's given me in the past, but it's my dad's property after all, so I contacted him about it. He said it's my call, but told me, 1, to have them sign some sort of agreement stating that if any damage is done to the house, they are liable, and 2, if they're going to be charged a reasonable fee to use the house. We both agreed on $1,500, which I believe is very reasonable considering this is a massive house. I told my sister-in-law, her husband, about this, and they asked for a family discount. I told them it was a family discount, take it or leave it. They signed the agreement and paid. Fast forward 2 days after the wedding, I went over the house. The house is a complete mess. Bed sheets are stained, vases destroyed, alcohol bottles floating in the pool. I contacted my dad to tell them. He tells me to assess the damage. Assess the damage and see how much it is. It's worth $1,000 worth of damage. My dad contacts my sister-in-law herself and explains to her the damage and what she owes him. She loses her shit and starts going off about how this is bullshit. We're family and shouldn't be even charged in the first place. We're so well off and can happily afford to pay the damages. If she gives him that money, they won't be able to afford to go on a honeymoon, etc., etc. Then she calls me up to harass me and starts calling me a bitch who thinks she's too good for everyone. She says, it's a wedding, what do you expect? Sorry, my people know how to have a good time. My dad gives her 30 days to pay. She was notified about this. 30 day comes and no payment. So my dad gets his lawyer to contact my sister-in-law, explaining how she's being taken to court for not paying. Her and my mother-in-law have been contacting my husband nonstop, trying to get him to give her money, but refuses, and because he agrees that what she did was irresponsible and wrong. I had to block my mother-in-law and sister-in-law after they sent me nasty messages, even when they tried showing up my house to talk to me. I feel bad that my husband's relationship with his mom and his sister are going to be ruined over $1,000, but I feel like what she did was wrong and she wasn't even sorry about it. I should also add that my sister-in-law and her husband were given a key to the house to use it and lock it up when they were leaving. The key was returned to me at my house the next day. I went over to the house, which was when I found the damage. So they left the house in the condition for me to see with no care in the world. Fuck around and find out. No, that's... They signed. If any damage is done to the house, they are liable. Those were damages. A vase was destroyed. Bed sheets were stained. Like, of course. Sorry, my people know how to have a good time. Dude. This girl is a grade A asshole. Grade A asshole. Did you know that meat is graded with like letter grades? There was feces everywhere smeared on the ceiling. Dude, I wouldn't fucking doubt it. If there's like alcohol bottles in the pool and the vase was broken, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be surprised if the stained bed sheets were poop stains, like 100%. Or totally poop stains. If not poop stains, then wine stains. What? Am I the asshole for misleading my husband for years to make him pay for our daughter's education? What? I, 45 female, I've been married to my husband, 56 male, since I was 18. I have a son, 27 male, and a daughter, 22 female. We're not rich, but decently well off. We always planned for our son to study abroad in a Western country for university since he was a child. Due to this expense, this is expensive due to high international tuition fees. This was the plan for my son. However, since I got a laptop and a phone with internet, I've used to learn new things on my own from resources like MIT courseware and YouTube. And I really wanted my daughter to be an educated woman, so I stopped believing in my religion. And while my husband is devout, I pretend to be religious and follow customs for the sake of marriage. I only have high school level education. The plan for my daughter was to find a boy with a nice family for her to marry and not go to university or go to a local one if she wanted to. Gotta love that one. Just find a nice guy to marry. I convinced my husband that these days boys from good families want an educated woman for status reasons, and even if she did not want to work, our daughter had a Western degree, she could marry into an elite family. It worked, and he paid for her to attend a top university when she got in, which is actually better than the one my son went to. My daughter, after leaving, also confided to me that she does not believe in our religion anymore and started living a different lifestyle, one that I never had. She recently graduated, got a work visa, and stayed in the Western country and has a good job there. My husband got really angry when he heard and is feeling really cheated and blames me as I persuaded him to pay for her education for her to go. He even found a picture of her online of a university competition where she won a prize and posed for a picture without her head covering. Surprising. But I don't know how the religion works, so I don't think I don't have a say in this. Yeah, I don't think I have a say in this. But hey, she got a good job. Am I the asshole? Oh, what's this? A sister buying sister's girlfriend a car. For about 4 years ago, my girlfriend and her younger sister had a huge falling out, but I didn't know about because my girlfriend never went into any specifics before. Yeah, I even met her, but they haven't spoken to each other since. I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years. About a year ago, her sister reached out to me because she wanted me to persuade my girlfriend into meeting her because she wanted to reconnect. But when I told my girlfriend, she said she never wants to see her. 2 weeks ago, her sister messaged me again and asked me if I could borrow $2,000 from me because she wanted to buy a new car. So she could pay me back monthly. I told her that I can't just borrow her, lend her money. I can't just lend her money because I don't know her and I don't know if she's actually going to buy a car. But I told her that if she found a car she wants for sale, I'll go see it and I'll pay for it. So a couple months ago, she met up with her, turned $2,000 over for a car. This was the first that I actually met her in person. I told her that she could pay me back whenever. I honestly felt a bit sorry for her. I could tell she was genuinely wants to reconnect with my girlfriend, but she refuses. Her sister also didn't tell me any specifics about their falling out, but it had to do something with my girlfriend's old boyfriend and how my girlfriend basically accused her of doing something she didn't do. I didn't press her for any specifics because I could tell that she didn't want to talk about it. Afterwards, I told my girlfriend, she got fierce at me. She said I shouldn't have bought her the car, and she claims I betrayed her trust by going behind her back. We argued about it for a while, and since she barely speaks to me, I honestly didn't think I did anything wrong, especially since we don't share finances. I spend my own money and not hers. I would kind of feel betrayed. Honestly, I would, yeah, a little bit of an asshole. Boundaries, dude. Yeah. You're a 27-year-old man that should not be going behind your girlfriend's back and contacting her estranged teen sister. Yeah. Yeah. 2 people are typing. I don't know about this, man. All right, guys. Did you have a wonderful tea time? I think I'm about to call it quits here for tea time. Not the a-hole. What? For calling my mom, my husband refused to listen to me? No. Ooh, 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 ooh. I could go for a little bit longer, but my throat's starting to feel a little gross. It comes from like drinking coffee and having tea or having milk in it. Milk is not good for the throat. So if you're planning on singing, do not drink milk. And that's my message to you guys. Well, thank you for stopping by, Lamango. I appreciate it. Go. All right, guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I know I sure did. Hey, if you guys like my stream, here are my socials. Hey. Let me see if I can find somebody to raid real quick. Real quick. Do a quick little raid. Thank you, Rosa, for the raid earlier. I'm not sure if you're still here, but thank you. I appreciate it. Tria Cosmic Garden is streaming, and I never get the chance to raid her. So let's raid Tria Cosmic Garden. Thank you, everybody. So tomorrow, what do I have planned for tomorrow? Fire Emblem? I think I have Fire Emblem planned tomorrow. And then I think I don't have any stream planned for Saturday, but if I do decide to randomly stream, I'm thinking about maybe streaming Hollow Cure, because that is a fun game and I'm addicted to these vampire games. And yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for joining. I've got ASMR on Sundays as well, so if you guys want to check out on Sundays at 11 p.m. not 11 a.m. like today, I think I might push back tea times again. I might start at 1 o'clock instead of 11 o'clock. But yeah, that's my tentative plan. Thank you guys for joining today. We're gonna raid some Tria Cosmic Garden. I think, what's Tria doing? Chatting right now. I guess our raid message is gonna be as it always is. Are you winning, son? Oops, shit, that's the wrong one. Are you winning, son? Are you winning, son? Doesn't have to be my emotes, but it can be any emotes you want. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Please say some nice things to Tria Cosmic Garden, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a good, everybody. Have a good. Ta-da.